What is going on, you dead set legends, and welcome to the Ready Bang, the number one prediction show on the planet. I'm your host, the Aussie Arm Wrestler, the master of crystal balling this arm wrestling, the master of getting every single prediction right. If you are a gambling man, well then come and tune in, because every single match that I predict goes exactly how I thought it was. It's the easiest sport to predict. And of course, as always, your 2019 left arm. That's like, I just sit there, 2019, there's going to be a point where I have to stop saying the year, isn't it? Because 5.5 years, because this was like December 2019. And what are we now? March 2025. What is going on, everybody? I'm going to try my best. I haven't got too much time, but I am going to try and go through the predictions for Mac 3. It's a big show happening on the weekend. Also headlined by Auden Larratt and Artem Taranenko. And then, as you saw, I'll be having Milo on the show tomorrow and his opponent. They're both going to come on, and then we've got a couple of huge weeks coming up on the show. Like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I wish there was like so much I could drop. The shit I'm finding out behind the scenes is just incredible. I love it. I absolutely, yeah. As soon as I get the go ahead, mate, we are rocking and rolling. So, as we know, what have we got? As we know, so Milo and his opponent on the show tomorrow, Uncle John, one night only, will be on the show Tuesday night, be joining Tim Talmadge. We've got a huge announcement then. I'm just talking to a legal team at the moment because I want to get my friend on the show. It'll probably be a recorded one just to be safe. Hopefully have a nice recorded interview with a friend of mine. Of course, a huge announcement. Mate, we've just got a bit going on for all those Mac 3 athletes. If I don't get through your match, I do apologize. I am a bit short of time, but we'll get through it. There's a bit on. The pay-per-view link is in the description. I think it's going to be a fun event. I think they've got 13 super matches, and they've got a team event first. We're going to briefly touch on the team event, but by the sounds of it, I don't think it's going to take up too much of your time. The way the team event's structured and the way the new Mac table is, and of course, the way the matches go, I think we'll be right. Jody Williams, big fan of Jerome Loud. Strong as an ox, that guy. The Nightmare is in the chat. He says, let's go. Brad Butler is in there. Says, ready, bang. GB19 says, someone noticeable was competing in 2019 events. Yeah, I don't compete much anymore. I need to find the itch to get back to training and compete with that. Red Hot Chili Peppers in the chat gives us the old ready bang, bro. Dizzy busy. It's up and about. Says ready bang. Same with the Andy Beckett. Devin will be on the show. We just keep getting our dates. We just can't line up a date at the moment. But Devin will be on the show. Recently, what had happened was, like, within the last 20 minutes, Vitaly called him out. Devin said, let's have a match in August. I always find it funny with Devin, just briefly, that Devin's ducking everyone, but he's had the most super matches than anyone in the last 18 months. But he's the one ducking everyone. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Pronator Tender says, I'm dropping the ball. Wasn't even aware of this. I didn't do much promotion of it because I set up the live, and usually I like to hit up all the social medias and things like that and do a bit of promotion for it. But my girls are a little bit unwell. They're a little bit unwell. So we're going to get into it. So now, at the start of it, they've got a team event. Now, what they do is they have a scoring system here. So what will happen was, so you got New York versus Ontario, and I'm sure later on all the guys from Team Arm Wrestling Federation and Mac will correct me if I'm wrong. If anyone in the chat has been a part of one of these team events, I know like Alan Ford, Rick Heidebrecht, Jamie Staken have been a part of the event. But if you get a clean win, you get 5 points. If your opponent fouls and you get a clean win after the foul, it's 6 points. So the most you can win is 8 points. So being a team environment, you don't want to foul, therefore speeding up the process. And then if you get yourself fouls, I think the least amount of points you can win is 3 points, and the most you can win is 8. So not only do you have to win your match, and they go one round at a time. So like in this one, Michael and Darrell will pull. Darrell will win. He's my guy. So then if Darrell gets a clean win, it's 5 points for Team Ontario. And then they go to the next one, Dustin versus Jonathan. If Dustin wins and gets a foul and makes Jonathan have a foul, well, then that's 6 points. And suddenly, when Jamie Staken comes to win his match, like he's down by a point, so he's got to get some really big wins. But I do feel, this team structure, they're trying something different. So I'm really looking forward. To it. Yeah, can't wait to see how it plays out. I've watched a bit. I think it was West East versus West Ontario. I've watched a little bit of, but no, I think it'll be good. So I can't remember if they're all like best of 3, but you pull once. I can't remember. So I'm not sure if the 215-pound guys like have a mini battleground. So I'm not too familiar of it. I will try, if I do a live commentary on the weekend for this event, I'll do my best to really write down all the rules. I started writing down the point system. Then I was like, oh shit, I better start the show. But it's going to be exciting. The one thing I like about this TAWF and the one thing that I like about Mac is they're trying something different. And by trying something different, it can bring some other eyes to the sport, I kind of like that format. So I'm just going to sit over there and support those guys. So it's going to be good. My man is in the chat. He'll be on the show Tuesday night. We've got some big news, don't we, Timmy? It's going to be a lot of fun. Cannot wait. I've been itching to drop this news. I think it's going to be fantastic. And hopefully, if it's on the right platforms, if I just have a look at something. Wrong one. So just going, not bad. So, it's going to be huge. It's when Timmy comes on and tells us, when we explain what is happening, and it's going to be my first overseas event for the year. It's going to be great, Tim. Cannot wait for it. So, so this is the team environment that is on before the super matches. So there's 13 super matches. Once again, apologies if I don't get through all the matches. I can just put the thing on the screen and just say one name to get through them all. But I'm looking forward to. I think I'm just looking forward to something different. Whether I live commentate or watch it a little bit later on, I think I'm just looking forward to watching something different. Different rule set, different structure, team event as well beforehand. It's on at a reasonably good time. It starts at 2 p.m. Eastern. 2 p.m. Eastern. It starts, which is 6 a.m. for me. That's a start that I like. I'm down with that one. That's a start that I enjoy. Sorry, my phone's just blown up. Just got to make sure everything's okay. What's happened here? I'll fix that up. That is fine. No, they're with, I believe it's the Table Monkey guys implementing a team one. So they've done 2 or 3 events already, and they're trying new things. The Table Monkeys have always tried new things. They've tried triple elimination tournaments, no elimination tournaments. Not sure how all of that works, but if you go to the Table Monkeys channel, they will give you some really good insights. There's the main guy from Table Monkeys. He's got a match at the card. So let's get into the first match. Now, the first match, this one here, Coach Ray will be there, and I'm sure he's doing some commentary as well. It makes sense. Ray doing some commentary, and he's taking on a gentleman from Ontario, Canada, named Josh Rodriguez. The Hot Rod is his nickname. I don't think there'll be too much weight difference there. Looking at the card, does Ray say he's 180 and 195? That will be the only thing that could lean it. Otherwise, from my little research on Josh, I feel this could be a huge mismatch due to arm wrestling mats. Now, I watched the tournament. It was like almost a year ago. So a lot can change in a year. John Therrien just held Josh in the middle of the table. I obviously don't know the full context of this tournament. But John Therrien just held Josh in the middle of the table, played around a bit, and then pinned him easily. And if you go back and watch the matches between Coach Ray and John Therrien, they've had some incredible matches. Now, Ray's been focusing more on arm wrestling content, 200,000 subscribers. Congratulations, Ray. He's been focusing more on that. And, of course, you see him traveling all the time. But I'm sure he's still been training and dabbling in some local tournaments. But I think Ray is the heavy favorite. I am wishing the Hot Rod, Josh Rodriguez, all the best in this one. He looks in incredible shape. Guy can take a mean photo, that's for sure. And obviously we'll want to put everything in there. If it's a right arm match, I've got to go all the way with Coach Ray. I think that's the only way to go about it. Just based on old school arm wrestling mats. Rolly's got to be the favorite, says my man. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yeah, Coach Ray is definitely, in my opinion, the heavy favorite. Josh has probably improved a considerable amount. If it's a 20-pound weight difference, Ray might have some trouble with the much heavier opponent. Ray's able to find lanes, that's for sure. He's very intelligent on the table. He'll definitely try and hook Josh first, but I do think it is a mismatch. This one here is something I am extremely looking forward to. One of the matches I'm looking forward to the most on the card. And, of course, that is my friend Curtis Cameron, the pork chop, taking on the silent assassin, Jerome Loud. Ironically, he's one of the most quietest people ever. He's not a social media guy, likes to keep to himself. It's a very intriguing match. A very, very intriguing match. Jerome Larratt has had some great matches with the likes of Matt Mask. He's very, very strong. Just a strong human being. And I didn't realize he was only 5'11". For some reason, I thought Jerome Larratt was like 6'4" or something like that. But he's only 5'11", according to the stats there. I just want to see if I can find anything recent. Jerome Larratt, wrestling. Because we all know, like, Jerome's been in the game forever, just like Pork Chop has. I mean, Jerome's on the bloody WAL website, on the old school WAL. So 2 years ago, 4 months ago, it's all left-handed stuff. Either way, it's going to be a very, very interesting match. I actually have Jerome Larratt as the favorite in this one. You've got Pork Chop, the hometown favorite. He's my mate, so of course I'm going to pick Pork Chop just because he is my friend. But Jerome Larratt is going to bring the heat. And Jerome Larratt can really make another statement. Jerome Larratt's one of those people that if he worked on his social media games, he probably would have had a match at East versus West or King of the Table. So it's very interesting to see how that goes. No idea who wins. Porky is built like a vending machine. They both are. Both staunch. I think Pork Chop's heavier. I think Jerome sits around 100, 105, and Porky's just that little bit 105 to 110 range. But I'm really looking forward to this match. For me, this could steal the show. I really believe this could steal the show. They're both just going to come in because you got to understand Curtis has had a taste. He's had a taste of being there. He's been flown. Like I've seen Pork Chop at an event in Ireland with me. I've seen him at an event in Canada. He pulled at an East versus West. Didn't go the way he thought it would. So he's had a taste of that arm wrestling lifestyle and rip a dude as well. So I'm hoping the best for it. Bad Sugar Brad's in the chat. Says, ready bang, Aussie. I really think Coach Ray needs to change his name to the baby-faced assassin. Nah, he doesn't pull enough. He doesn't pull enough to have that one. Bad Sugar Brad. He doesn't. Coach Ray's a cool nickname. Like, people don't even know that his name's Raymond's Lipens. Like, people just know him as Coach Ray, like Seal or Cher. So he's got to keep that one. But there are plenty baby-faced assassins around. I'm sure I've probably called a whole heap of people baby-faced assassins. So this match here. So Shek and Milo will be on the show this time tomorrow. So make sure you tune in. They're both going to have a chat. Apparently, Shek is very, very nice. But we're going to have a chat because this is Milo's first official super match, on a card, on a major promotion. Shek loves to press. So that's all he's going to do. He's going to press. So it's a matter if Milo can go at it. And we'll go into much, much detail for this match tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to it. So will the height work? And I'd like to know why Shek has been picked for this matchup. They're not at the same club. Shek's one of those, he's just loads right in and there loves to press there. It's a matter if Milo can get out, because Milo will want to go to the straps. But Milo will need to slip out quick, because if Milo sits and doesn't pull out in time, which is quite easy not to be able to do if you take too long trying to slip, Shek will just press him. So I want to see them both on the show tomorrow next to each other. But it's going to be a real fun match, a real banger match. So I'm looking forward to that one. Andy says they have a 1-on-1 record against each other. That's good. It's what we like. Even Stevens. Because it's hard. And we'll have to give Shek a nickname because he hasn't got a nickname. And what do you think of the Larratts sticking with the limit theme? Because I think if they didn't have a nickname, I think Ian might have given them one. But this will be really interesting. I like that Milo's getting the bug. He's seeing the success of his brother. He realizes he can just get in there and better than getting a real job, just make some money off YouTube. I love it. I love it. Very keen for this matchup as well. More keen for Jerome and Porkchop, no disrespect. Hopefully these two, when they come on the show tomorrow, can make me more keen for this matchup. So that'd be great. What do you guys think? Do you think Milo's going to get the win? Just seeing if I can find anything else. Yeah, do you think Milo gets the big win? I don't know. Be good for him. So Dougie Allen and Alan Ford. Doug Allen Ford. Just realized that there. They can merge their names together. So I think Allen wins. Whether that be Doug Allen, whether that be Alan Ford. You help me decide. As people are jumping in the chat, I don't know about Milo on this one, says the pronate attendant. But Thomas says Milo all the way and gives us a flex. Beautiful. Hitman with a good top roll, says Neil's index finger. Alan Ford can go. I've seen Alan Ford in a few matches win. Actually, I've never seen Alan win live. He lost to James Wall and Adrian O'Dwyer the first two times I've seen him pull. But that's live, like in person. They're two pretty good blokes to lose to. But Alan, man, he can just keep going. He's the Iron Man. You see him pull at AWC. He's had some good matches there. You just see him popping up, especially because he's Canadian. He's just popping up anywhere and everywhere, which I do like. Doug Allen. Let me see if I can just find some stuff on Doug. The only reason I cannot predict Doug at this stage is because growing up, I've always been told to never trust a man with two first names. And Doug Allen, see if anything pops up in the old Google machine. Doug Allen, bloody has it. 2023, 2022. It's left arm. How come every time I look for videos, everyone's pulling left arm? 2023, 2015. But yeah, he's been around forever, Doug Allen. If you don't know, I know of Doug Allen. I haven't seen too much of him in recent times. But he can go. That's what I know. He can go. He can really have a crack. The Nightmare says that Doug is a unit. He can really have a... It's going to be tough, man. They both don't mind top rolling in straps. Doug doesn't mind coming inside. This one is a very hard one to predict, which makes a very exciting matchup. I love looking at matchups and going, well, I've got no idea who's going to win. And that is what this match is all about. I think it can go... trying to think if I should just bite the bullet. Doug will want to go to straps. Oh, man. Someone help me out. Someone help me out. Doug Allen or Alan Ford? Well, because I've spent some time with Alan Ford and he is my mate, I usually lean to predicting my actual buddies when it comes to events like this. So I'll have to go with Alan Ford. Plus, he's only got one first name. Can't have two first names, Dougie. Pull your head in. Change your last name. But this will be a really good match. A really good match. So his nickname is Brutal. I like that nickname. Justin King, the King, is in the chat. Says, hit that like. You glorious bastards. Hitman all the way. Says Big Mikey D. So, Mike, thank you for commenting on the show. Are you related to Thomas? Or Thomas, are you using two different YouTubes? Are you guys related? Or just a coincidence that you guys have the same last name? Hit me up. Hit me up. Now, what do we got? Built for tough. The Hitman, says Justin King. Hitman has been hitting good form. Just smoked Joe Fox. Ah, you're his dad. That's very cool. Well, welcome. Hope you guys are enjoying the show and the predictions going on with Mac 3. When was Alan Ford's last match? Let me go to my Instagram. Where's my search bar? Alan Ford. Alan the Hitman Ford. No, he hasn't posted stuff in a while. Oh, well, that sucks. Bloody hell, Alan. Bloody hell. Pull your head in. I think Pork Chop Milo and the Hitman so far, says Bad Sugar Brad. What does bad sugar taste like, Brad? Never had bad sugar. So if I go, so people are saying Joe Fox. Why does that name sound familiar? Alan Ford v. Joe Foxington. And no. There's nothing recent, unfortunately, but that's okay. We'll lean towards Alan Ford, eh? We'll lean towards Alan Ford at Mac 2. Okay. I didn't get to watch Mac 2. I didn't. Hitman was in Ottawa for the Ottawa Open. Beautiful, says Mikey. Okay. So what's that? What have we done? 3 matches. What's another match on the card? So this match here. So Filip Larsson is from Sweden. They're both... Oh. What's going on with my camera? Focus. There we go. We're back. Filip Larsson, he spent a lot of time in the States wrestling. He pulled in the King of the Table tournament, and they had the finals right before the last pay-per-view. He beat Brad Grundy, and Brad Grundy was coming back, I believe, in Florida. He had, we were just messaging each other the other day. Let me have a look at you, big fella. Because I know he's had some recent run of late. He goes by Viking Arms. He's massive, like 6'6", 375 pounds. What's that in kilos? Why can't people just use kilos? Pounds to kilos? And what I say? 375. 170 kilos. You massive man. You massive, massive man. So I know he had a recent loss at the Arm Wars, I believe, to Terrence Opperman. I cannot confirm or deny that, but so what's everyone saying? Murphy's got Rick with the experience. Filip blows his load and Rick comes back to win 3-2. Some big dudes there. Rickles for the win. He was, and I think he lost. The Swede will be overwhelming. I think he can go 3 rounds. Holy crap. Don't question. Oh, Justin, just fix it. Just fix it now. Stop being so immature and grow up. Stop doing miles and gallons and pounds. Just grow up. So this one's really tough for me because, Filip wants to go on there. But every time, and I mean this in the most respectful way, but Rick never wins. Every time I've watched Rick pull, he loses. I've seen him pull Mindigus Dalskus. I mean, a lot of people are losing to Minder. He unfortunately got paired up with Alex Kadecha. Wayne Withers just touched him up. Now, I know, obviously, Rick's a good puller because he keeps getting booked for these events. But every time I turn on, I'm like, oh, there's Rick, and he's lost. I'm pretty sure, he lost to Wayne Withers at the last Mac. I was there when he lost to Minder. Let's have a look. Rick. And I mean that in the most respectful way because he's like multi-time national champion. No, he's not on the Insta, so I can't. I'll try one more thing. Rick Heidebrecht wrestling. But that big bastard just doesn't win. Wayne Withers beat him. Did he have... I'm just trying to think. What are some other matches? No, can't seem to find it. Let's see. His last win was Josh Ballin. Yeah, Big Rick's overdue for a win. Set him against Derek Smith, says Pronate Attendant. Base Jake Metric for the win. That's right. The Swede wins. Wins epic beard points. What else have we got? King Move Social Club just pops in and says, Sup. Josh is Canadian national champ and Rick's beaten him. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm not saying he's a bad puller. It's just like every time, because I don't watch your provincials. I don't watch the Canadian nationals and things like that. But once in a while, I just like pop up and I'm like, oh, okay, Rick's got a match. Oh, he hasn't won. So if my logic goes this way, if I do a live commentary, Filip wins. If I don't watch the match, Rick wins. That's my prediction. Wow. Okay. What's the time? Okay, I haven't got too much time left, guys. Artem and Auden. First of all, if you haven't watched the show I did with Artem and Auden, go and watch it. It was one of the easiest arm wrestling shows I've done ever. And a lot of athletes could learn how to promote an event through them too. There wasn't even that much shit talking, but it was just them two having a fun chat. I would chime in once in a while. I didn't even have to do anything. I just sat there. Whenever it got out of control, I'd bring it back in. Like when Artem would go on a tangent, I'd bring it back in. We're here to talk about your match, not about something else. So I found all that very interesting. And I find this match interesting. I would like to know how Auden goes with Artem's speed. Very intrigued to see how that goes. And you got to buy the pay-per-view, guys. I think it's only $15. I think it's only $15. The link's in the description. I just want to go. Just got to click on that link. Where are you, Prem Street? Yeah, I think it's 15 US, which is like $140 Australian, but before taxes and fees, so it'll probably cost me 18 US, which is like $30. Yeah, but links in the description. Link is in the description, so get in there. Ozzy, you remind me of Willy Wonka. Very odd. Explain why. I've never been called Willy Wonka before, but explain why. The Candyman can. All right, what's everyone saying? Set up favors Artem, but I'm rooting for Auden. Auden looking like Susan Boyle haircut. Yeah, it's not the best photo. Oh, I felt bad for him this one time. He had this great photo for King of the Table, and they made him change it. They did promotion posters, and he was the only one smiling, and everyone had serious game face on. And the poor bastard had to change it. What else have we got? Artem should win. If Junior wins, I will be pleasantly surprised. I've got Artem as the favourite of this one. I'm really enjoying when someone takes advantage of their opportunity. So, like, Auden's gone to his family. I don't want to do college. I don't want to do anything. I want to pursue arm wrestling. And the guy's gone gangbusters. You know, nepotism or not, when Auden's been presented with an opportunity, James English, Korean Hulk, he's beaten them. And he was very dominant against Korean Hulk. And Korean Hulk was whooping people in after pulls. I know after pulls don't matter, but Auden was whooping people. So, and he's converted his house. You know, he lives next door to his dad, converts his house. He's always at training the house down. So when opportunity knocks, Auden opened the door and welcomed opportunity in. And I couldn't be happier for the young fella. He could have just said, "Oh, Dad, can you get me a match here? And can we just do YouTube together and take the easy way out and just focus more on the YouTube stuff to make the money?" But he's like, "No, I'm going to start whooping blokes." And I'm very, very happy for him. Okay, what else have we got? I think Artem is too much the first round. He gets tired, though. Let's go, Auden. E. Pender says, are you announcing? No. So this one's in Canada. I won't be going to it, but I like what Ian Carnegie and JJ are doing. So I do want to support it. And I hope everyone can buy the pay-per-view. And I'm pretty sure, I have to double check with Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler that we have nothing on. But I'm pretty sure I can do a live commentary for these super matches. Ah, that's very clever of you, Justin King. Yes, Auden is putting in the work. It's going to be a tough day for Auden. Artem is favourite, but I think Auden is going to shock a lot of people. Yeah. Just depends which Artem turns up, really. He can bang. Let's go for the upset. Let's predict Auden's going to win. Let's predict that one, eh? Ruffle a few feathers. Big Mikey D says Auden has a ton of fast pullers in the OHH, plus his old daddy-o to work on the speed. You can tell you're a dad because if you use words like daddy-o, Mike, we can be friends. We can be friends if you can do daddy-o. Are these matches on ArmBet? Only this match. Only this match is on ArmBet. I'll double check for you now, GB. But Artem has like this jinx of never being able to sell out a block. So I want to. He had $508 left on his block when we spoke last week, and he's got 381 available. So you can only bet on Artem at this stage. You can only bet on Artem at this stage. One day we will drink a beer together and it will be delicious. Delicious. It'll be really good. It'll be really good. Calvin quickly says before we roll on, I tend to judge people on their records. Artem clearly has bigger wins, so I'm going for him. Still think it's a competitive match. He's better for Auden than a dominant win. We want to see him tested. Well, we just got to find out where his level is. And if he's getting dominant wins over an Artem Taranenko, my man, the top roll king, then I think that's good because then we can find him a different opponent. But that'll be good. Right. So, geez, I talk too much. What else have we got here? Daniel Price and John Therrien. Daniel Price is an arm wrestler that I just see pop up from time to time. He tends to be there and thereabouts. Was he on the Challenger Series? Let me have a look. I think he was on a Monster Factory back in the day. I miss those Monster Factories. So, yeah, loves pulling some Florida action. I'm just looking at his Instagram. Yeah, he was on a Monster Factory, and he took on Andrei Sharkovich, but I think Andre won that one. I'm not too sure. But he's just like this little ball of muscle. So if I go Daniel Price, I just want to see if he beat Andrei Sharkovich. I can't remember. That's how I'm fighting Miami. Monster Factory 5. It's on Andre's channel. Oh, they went left hand. That's why. Is this one left hand? Because it was like a... no, Andrei Sharkovich dominated on the left arm. What else? So... let's just close that one because that's not helping my argument at all. It doesn't say if it's left or right arm. But John Therrien is on a tear at the moment. It's hard not to back him for matches. I wonder if it is a left arm match because he has a match in 3 weeks. It must be a left arm match because he's pulling Craig Tullier in 3 weeks' time. So it's a left arm match. So that makes it interesting, this one. It makes it... Daniel's the bigger man. Clearly 6'3", 225. the bigger man. He's got a good left arm. Don't watch that Sharkovic match because Andre Shark's a beast. But John Therrien's my guy. He's just jumping in there. It's left. Okay. Right, no way. Therrien with the weight difference. Okay. So left. Okay. What have we got? I think I like Artem. I think Auden has his number. Auden, such a young age, can read his loss and change the next round to win. Yeah, he's getting there. What else have I got? Yeah, so I think it's a left arm match. Everyone is confirming for me in the chat that this is a left arm matchup because I just messaged Ian today to send me the graphics. So we'll get in there. Roy Baker's in the chat. Yo. Aussie, what have we got? Geez, I'm running out of time, unfortunately, guys, to get through all the matches. So I do. Oh, what's going on with my camera here? Oh, there we go. So I do apologize to all the Mac athletes, but if I don't get through all the matches today, then I'll obviously go through them with the live commentary. So, but yeah, I like this matchup. I will go John Therrien. How you going, Power Nick? You going good? You going great? Right. Next one may be the last one, depending on the time. So this is a last-minute change. Ole Danilov was supposed to pull Brad Grundy, left arm. So this is another left arm match. Instead is taking on BLM. Now, BLM had that horrible injury and has only come back. Ole Danilov. Oh, I have to double check something now. Where's my phone? I want to see if this is the same guy. Where are we? I had someone bombarding my Instagram about him a while back. Is it this guy? It is this guy, yeah. So there's some people in Canada singing his praises, this Ole, and he did pull Matt Mast, didn't he, recently? What does Andy say? He just scored Oleg, so let's have a look. Is this shoe here? No. Maybe if I go Danny Love, he might, there we go. He might pop up here. Okay. Nah, so there's nothing about him pulling that mask, so he must have lost. That doesn't look like the same guy, though, does it? I don't know. Oh, yeah. No, it is the same guy. Now, yeah, everyone is singing this guy's praises, and he looks like a good puller. On this match is, if it's on the left, I will lean towards Danilov on this one. On the right, probably would have given it to BLM, but with that injury and taking time off and BLM coming in last minute. Thank you, BLM, for coming in last minute. It was about a year ago, Bad Sugar Brad. I believe it was his shoulder or his bicep. Yeah, he had a really, really awesome match with Bogdan Stoica. Without all the fuckery from the both of them, it was actually a good match when they started pulling. And then he had a bit going on and things like that. So any arm wrestler with the name Oleg has got to be the favorite. It's very funny how, like, we always spell it with a G, but then when it comes to these guys, they spell their own name with an H. So why do we spell it with a G? So, like, if you look up Oleg Petrenko, he spells his with an H. Go to his Instagram. It's, yeah, very interesting how we spell it with a G, but then, yeah. Why is that? Why is that? So I'm very, very, very interested in that one. So, yeah, some really good matches, some exciting matches. Brendan is a very, very interesting character. It'll be really good, man. All of these matches so far that we've brought, I think I've only thought of one mismatch, but I do think all matches will be great. So for $15, we've only gone through half the card, and I do apologize if I don't do any more. I am short for time today. But Milo and Shek will be on the show tomorrow. We might cover some of the other matches there. I do apologize. I am a bit short for time today. And then Uncle John returns to YouTube for one night only. We'll probably give out a code word that night because next week we're going to give away $100 again. But this, I think, is worth the pay-per-view. I'm definitely buying it and trying to promote it just to help Ian. Ian seems like a really good guy. He's trying something different with the new table. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely looking forward to it. And I hope you guys do too. Uncle Jake in the house. Uncle Jake. There you go, mate. You a real person? That's cool. Uncle Jake. What a name. Where are you from, Uncle Jake? It's not my Uncle Jake. I'm Jake. Okay, I've just got the text message. Got to wrap up the show. Unfortunately, got something really important going on here. Enjoy tomorrow. Everyone else, sorry I didn't get through your matches, so I'll do my best to do a live commentary. Worst case scenario, only do a pre-show, go through all the matches. You guys are incredible. I've got to get out of here. I'm telling you, do not miss out anything that is happening with this show. We've got so much going on. Huge, big couple of weeks. If I can land this interview, could be a game changer, be really good. Tim Talmadge and Uncle John Tuesday night with a massive, massive announcement. Milo on tomorrow, and then hopefully Devin and I can cross paths and get that show going. Once I can, all this information that's been given to me behind the scenes, it is madness what's happening at the top level of arm wrestling. If I can get through that and I can release it all, holy shit, is it a game changer? But I've got to get out of here. You guys are the best. I will see you tomorrow. Stay awesome.